how does immigration law impact universally our civil rights? I think you touched on due process
Yeah.
for people that are not citizens, but I'm assuming if you can throw someone out that and not give
Yeah.
them due process, what could you do something to someone that is a citizen here? Right? Like so I don't know if there is any overlap to civil rights as a whole for our country.
Well, Rod, absolutely, because the Fifth Amendment says it's not just citizens but also non-citizens that have due process, right? And then the 14th Amendment is the one that gives birthright citizenship to everyone. Currently there are talks of denaturalizing people, right? And many of the immigration policies to justify removal or deportation of people is based on them, let's say, committing certain criminal violations, et cetera, whatnot. But the reality of what we're seeing here is that there are actually people, in fact, being removed from the United States who don't have any criminal violations, or who are being detained who don't have any criminal violations. We
How?
do have, uh, how? Because the
Yeah.
law is not being followed. The
There
law
you
is not
go.
being followed. So the law is one thing, enforcement is another. The government has a responsibility. The executive, the legislative, the judicial branch, they have a responsibility to uphold the Constitution. And we see now here this responsibility not being carried out. So I think that it is concerning that if the Constitution isn't being upheld and it's not actually being, the law is actually not being applied, US citizens have a right to be concerned. If denaturalization is being discussed as something that could happen, like an everyday thing, instead of something that happens in extraordinary circumstances related to criminal violations or criminal history, how does this not create concerns for everybody who is a US citizen? What is the basis for starting denaturalization proceedings for someone?